So on yesterday's episode of White Women, White Womening, I had an ignorant nurse tell me that I was more likely to get into CRNA school than her as a white woman. I'm an ICU nurse. In order to be a certified registered nurse anesthetist, you have to have ICU nurse experience. I was talking to one of my coworkers about something racially involved. She was also a minority. And all of a sudden, this white woman inserts herself into the conversation and says, you are much more likely to get into CRNA school than me. They love to hire diversity. I said, bitch. As she was walking away, I said, white women benefit from affirmative action the most, actually. So, I looked up the statistics. Do you want to know the percentage of white female CRNAs in the U.S.? 57.5%. You want to know the percentage of black female CRNAs in the U.S.? 3.4%. Baby, if you're not getting hired, it's because you're not qualified. If I'm getting hired, it's because I'm overqualified. Black people don't have the option, especially black women, to be mediocre and hired in highly coveted positions and positions of authority. DEI was only put in place because merit was not being considered in the first place. A bunch of white men were hiring other white men because they felt more comfortable working with people who look like them. They didn't give a shit about their qualifications. Affirmative action highly benefits white women. Affirmative action was put in place because white women wanted to join the workforce. Black people benefit from affirmative action the least. If black nurses even want to be considered for a position in nursing, especially specialty like labor and delivery, ICU, OR, we have to be exceptional. We have to ace our interviews. A lot of times we have to know people to even get in that position. If we don't know someone, our resumes are going in the trash. If we haven't already worked at the hospital before, our resumes are going in the trash. I think it's so crazy how white people can be so bold and so wrong at the same time. DEI is not a synonym for black. DEI is what allows disabled people to have jobs. It's what allows veterans to have jobs. It's what allows pregnant women to keep working while they're pregnant. I deal with microaggressions a lot in the workplace because I work in a predominantly white place and specialty. But I think it's funny how they say something that they know is controversial and possibly wrong, and then they just walk away because they're too cowardice to sit there and be schooled. The only white people who are threatened by DEI and affirmative action are those who are incompetent. Contrary to popular belief, jobs that require higher education do not belong to white people. If someone who is not white gets hired, it's because they earned that shit and had to work 10 times as hard as you to be there. Nobody stole your job. You just weren't good enough to